24 hours after posting the same video you just saw, Uncle Ron's wife announced on the same TikTok page that her husband...
I would like to inform everyone on TikTok of my husband passing. Uncle Ron will always be remembered and loved. If you can help with donations towards his funeral service, it would be deeply appreciated.
For most people, Uncle Ron's death was no coincidence.
It never is. What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Y'all already know what's going on in this video today. Today, man, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, what we're gonna be reacting to: Diddy's former bodyguard found murked 24 hours after posting this video. We're gonna go ahead and get into it, man. Let's do it. Before we do, make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend and tell they ain't your mama, tell they Uncle Joey still a hoe. Let's get right into the video, man. Let's get it.
September 13th, 2024, and Uncle Ron just posted this video to TikTok.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Just posted this video to TikTok.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against you. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are. How you stepped on many people. Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career. She said something about it. See, hardly nobody knows. But I say, man, yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time. And you keep her that way. Don't wish it what you wish it to stay on top.
Now, for those of you that are wondering,
the almighty Baphomet, allegedly.
Who is Uncle Ron? Uncle Ron was Beyonce's former bodyguard who had also worked with Diddy in the past. In just 24 hours after posting the same video you just saw, Uncle Ron's wife announced on the same TikTok page that her husband...
I would like to inform everyone on TikTok of my husband passing. Uncle Ron will always be remembered and loved. If you can help with donations towards his funeral service, it would be deeply appreciated.
For most people, Uncle Ron's death was no coincidence.
It never is.
Man who had gone viral for posting several videos accusing Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Diddy of some terrible things. In 24 hours after his post about Beyonce being on drugs, he was pronounced dead.
Damn.
I was just now finding out that Uncle Ron passed away.
They made Uncle Ron just disappear that quick. Poof. Vamoose, son of a... Age to the is over. That's not funny. R.I.P. to Uncle Ron, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. I remember this clip of him speaking about Jay-Z and Beyonce, bruh. I remember that. And 24 hours later, murked. That's crazy.
How did this stay out of the media? And how the hell hasn't this been plastered all over TikTok?
Well, you already know the algorithm is going to push whatever their agenda wants to be pushed. Allegedly, I don't know anything, okay? I'm just a little YouTuber here just talking about stuff I don't know about, okay? I'm not into the conspiracies. I don't even know what's going on here. I'm just saying. That's what I heard allegedly. I did a Google search and that's what it told me. So I don't know. But all I'm saying is, when I typed on Google, it said allegedly that certain things are in the algorithm or pushed in the algorithm that the powers that be want you to see. That's what I heard though. I don't really know if I believe that or not, but I'm just saying.
TikTok, you disappointed me. This was posted from Uncle Ron's official TikTok page by his wife on September 13th. It is now October 23rd, and it is just now hitting the news. And this thing remaining so low-key isn't the only thing that's suspicious.
Now, there are a lot of conspiracy theories.
My boy love TikTok, huh? Ain't that the TikTok logo? Or am I tripping?
It's about Uncle Ron's death. But we are mainly just going to stick with the facts. Uncle Ron died on September 13th, 2024. But his death didn't make it to mainstream media until over a month later on the 23rd of October. But this isn't the only thing suspicious about Uncle Ron's death. Before Uncle Ron passed away, His TikTok page was a very interactive one, but after his death, every comment on his page has been wiped off, and it's obvious someone doesn't want any questions asked about his death. Uncle Ron had accused Jay-Z and Diddy of wanting the notorious B.I.G. dead.
Jay-Z and Puffy wanted Biggie killed. Bottom line. You don't have to believe me, believe the facts. Here's a man that wanted to leave Bad Boy. He wanted to do his own thing. He mentioned several times how he was tired of being used and abused, that he was bigger than Bad Boy himself. Somebody, and we ain't gonna call no more names, dangled a bogus contract in front of his face so he wouldn't leave the company. How I know I was there.
According to Uncle Ron, Jay-Z allegedly wanted Biggie dead so he could take his place and become the biggest artist.
Another thing, Jay-Z wanted him out of the industry, period, so he could take over and be the biggest hip-hop artist around. And I wonder who's the biggest hip-hop artist today. It's all business, folks. And unfortunately, you as a fan, most of you won't understand. But it was all about the business. And the two billionaires have done what they needed to do.
While Diddy allegedly set Biggie up because he was about to leave Bad Boy Records, and he wanted all the Big's publishing to himself. Now, Uncle Ron wouldn't be the first person to accuse Diddy of setting up Biggie. Jane Dill, who was there on the night of Biggie's death and was in the same car with Diddy, also believes Puff was allegedly involved in Biggie's death.
Why would Puff rent studio time? Come on, man. Look, you gotta look at what people do, man. You know Pac just got killed. It ain't no kind of business Big was doing. Big couldn't even walk. He couldn't run. They was pushing him around in a wheelchair, brother. Why the hell would you rent studio time in LA for him to finish your album when in fact you got your own studio, Daddy's house? Let's keep it a buck. Let's stop this bullshit, man. Let's stop doing these interviews, man, about this shit. Because people ain't getting it. He did not want the beef with the Crips. Puff ain't want the beef with the Dog Pound, Snoop them or whatever. Big started that beef. You understand what I'm saying? Puff ain't want none of that beef. So what I'm going to do is, y'all want the sheep? I'm going to put them out the pasture. Catch them if you can. If you the wolf, if you got that wolf in you, catch them if you can.
Uncle Ron had also posted a video alleging that Brother Love offered him $30,000 to take Biggie's life. He claimed that he was approached on March 1st, 1997 to carry out a hit on Biggie Smalls because Diddy wanted the rights to all the Big's publishing. And until 2023, Diddy owned the rights to all the Big's publishing.
And that's why y'all gotta understand, if y'all want to be in the industry, if y'all want to be a singer, rapper, one of the biggest, the best, and all of that stuff, man, you can't go into these industries and think that you're gonna be the top dog and not have to always look over your shoulder and not know who to trust and all of these things, man, because people will try to take you out to take your spot, which is wild to me, bro. It's really wild because I feel like everybody has their own talent, their own uniqueness to offer to the world. So to come for somebody's spot and to be so desperate for that person's spot and so jealous of that person that you would actually take them out, allegedly, this is what I Googled, y'all. This is all entertainment. None of this is real. It's crazy to me. It's just crazy. It's evil. It's just wild. It's really wild. You know what I'm saying?
$30,000 to perform a hit on Biggie Smalls. March 1st. Of 1997, I was approached by Diddy to perform a hit on one of his artists, finding out that he wanted all the rights to all his catalogs. I turned him down because I also found out that very night that Biggie had plans of leaving Bad Boy. Biggie should have never been in California for promoting the album. with a broken tibia bone, can barely walk, to go to another studio when Diddy has his own studio in New York. Diddy is pure evil.
I think we know that by now.
Nasty disposition. He treats everybody like crap. Every single employee he's ever had, he and his mother have looked down on them, belittled them, talked to them like they were the lowest scum on the earth. So he could always have his way. Amar, Mom, and Suge Knight, or Amir, they took the blame for something that was already getting ready to be in motion. It just happened at an earlier time, because on the 9th, Biggie was taken out, and I'm so glad to this day that I refused to do that. So under investigations and working and cooperating with FBI, my story is being told. There's so much more that we're going to talk about with Diddy.
And until Tweet, Diddy owned the rights to all of his music. And because of how dangerous Puffy is perceived, it might not have been the right move for Uncle Ron to reveal that he was talking to the Fed. And let's not forget that he allegedly threatened to take out Kid Cudi, and Kid Car was blown up. So Diddy is indeed capable of these crazy things. But it seems Uncle Ron was determined to expose Diddy. After the previous post, he posted another video.
And it's one thing, R.I.P. to Uncle Ron, man. Like, Uncle Ron had to have known that, look, I'm probably sacrificing myself to get this message out here to the people. So I have nothing but respect for Uncle Ron. It's very, very difficult for you to see all the crazy things that you see in the industry and be approached to do this and do that for a bag and turn that down and actually get out of that life. And now you have all this information that you know that people, you want to get out to the world and you want people to know. The fact that he put his life on the line, he had to have known, bro, they're going to come after me. I'm exposing all of this information, so at the end of the day, he laid down his life to let us in on a little more of the wickedness, allegedly, that happens in the industry. So shout out to him, man.
This time still insisting that he has been talking to the authorities.
I was offered $30,000 to perform a hit on Biggie Smalls. March 1st of 1997, I was approached by Diddy to perform a hit on one of his artists. Finding out that he wanted all the rights to all his catalog, I turned him down because I also found out that very night that Biggie had plans of leaving Bad Boy.
Because of these posts, you could say Uncle Ron was living on the edge. Not many supposed informants will be comfortable
That's an
feeling
understatement.
that they are cooperating with the cops on social media. But you've also got to admire his commitment to what he believed to be true. In his next video, he stated that even Jennifer Lopez might be invited to testify against Diddy, and that a federal case was going to be brought against Diddy. Uncle Ron then stated that Diddy's people have allegedly tried to bribe him, and that after the bribe didn't work, he was already hit with the lawsuit to get him to stop talking.
Hey, this is everybody's Uncle Ron, and let me tell you this. Within the next couple of months, a whole lot of new stuff is going to surface. A whole lot of new names are going to come up that you guys were not aware of, including the bodyguards who were involved. You have to remember the personal assistants who were involved, who saw things. There were things that Jennifer Lopez saw that she may be even called upon because a lot of stuff was tried to be swept under the rug, and unfortunately they saw things. So it's going to all come forward, and this is not a game. It's definitely not a game, and it's more serious than a lot of you are really aware of. We're getting the calls, we're getting personal information that's being told to us, as well as certain things that we've already spoke about and that we know and that we've already set on the table. I've even had the personal call to find out, hey man, how can we sweep this under the rug? We can't sweep it under the rug, man. It's done. It's a done deal. And I refuse to withdraw from my statements. So, the things that will happen, they're definitely going to happen. And look forward to it, because Uncle Ron told you so. I told you over a year ago that some of this stuff happened. Now, I'm telling you again, it's getting ready to go down on a federal stage. So, buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Many people question him for not speaking out earlier. However, Uncle Ron stated that he couldn't reveal anything before because his children were still quite young.
Of course, so many people have asked me why I waited 20 years.
First of all, the people who are asking why he waited 20 years, if they were in his position, in his shoes, probably wouldn't have said anything. Hell, some of them probably would have taken the money and done the hit. The fact that this man is airing this shit out, I don't care how long it took, is commendable as fuck, man. And the only thing you have to say is, why did you wait 20 years? Come on, man. I wouldn't even responded to these niggas, bro.
So many people have asked me why I waited 20 years or so long to come out and start talking and telling about the things that have happened in the industry. The most important reason why is I had children, and I still have children, but at that point in time they were young, and my number one priority was protecting my children. I care less about the stuff that went on in the industry at that point in time. For as money, it was never about money, and it's still not about money. I have money, but there's stories that have to be told. The truth needs to come out. A man lost his life. So much more went on. Physically have seen Diddy indulging in gay activities. I'm not bashing him, directly bashing him. I'm just telling the truth. He knows like I know. Gene knows like I know. Boo knows like I know. William knows. Bodyguards that were around him know. See, I had my own company, so I didn't need him. I didn't have to take his stuff. The bull crap that came along with being around Diddy. But see, when I started talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce, oh, some toes will curl for sure. But hey, the truth is the truth, whether you believe it or not. Yeah, I'm under investigation, so that's why I'm telling what I'm telling. Because now they have proof. I have physically showed them proof. Things that I have witnessed, things that were told to me. And yeah, of course, it's coming out. And I don't feel ashamed for saying what I've said or done what I've done. Because at the end of the day, I sleep good at night.
Uncle Ron then shocked the world when he posted another video alleging that Blue Ivy isn't Jay-Z's child. Instead,
I mean, it sure looked like it. I don't know now, Ron. I was with you up until this point. Because I don't think that man can deny her if he wanted to. That's definitely Jay-Z's child, fam.
he claimed Tata is allegedly Blue Ivy's father.
Blue Ivy is not Jay-Z's child. Ty Smith.
Let me go back. Let's go back, y'all. What y'all think? Comment down below. Is that Jay-Z's daughter or nah? Let me know what y'all think. Y'all think it's Jay-Z's daughter or this dude right here?
Instead, he claimed Tata is allegedly Blue Ivy's father.
I mean, he kind of looked like her too.
Ivy is not Jay-Z's child. Ty Smith is. It was a financial arrangement, and it worked out for him.
Now, if you are a Jay-Z fan, it's impossible for you to not know who Tata is, as Jay has mentioned him on countless songs. Tata is Jay-Z's closest friend, one of his day ones who has been with Jay even before Hov
They got a little resemblance. I ain't gonna hold you.
ever thought he would become a billionaire. In fact, Jay-Z even stated on one of his songs that if anything ever happened to him, Tata is the one to take care of his kids. However, after Diddy was arrested in September 2024, Uncle Ron was pronounced dead. The timing and cause of Uncle Ron's death is one of those things that has got a lot of people talking. He passed away just around the same time Diddy was arrested. And the popular theory on the internet is that Uncle Ron was allegedly murdered at this exact time just to make sure he doesn't testify against Brother Love.
Patriots, I have this update just in. Someone in my comments, thank you, asked me, how did Uncle Ron die? I have some answers. Now, this is where it gets a little crazy. He died last month. He was only 59 years old, very young. Some people are whirling around that he died of that same pneumonia that Kim Porter had. Sounds a little bit shady.
I ain't gonna lie, I really still think that Diddy has something to do with Kim Porter. Allegedly. I don't know for real. Let me know what you think.
Sounds like maybe the diddler had him taken care of, because here's something real crazy. I had myself and my people reach out to his family because his TikTok page is still active, and people in the comments are asking, what happened to Uncle Ron? What happened? What is the family doing? Deleting all of the comments. If you go over to Uncle Ron's TikTok page, try this, Patriots, I did it, saying, what happened to Ron? How did he expire? They delete your question. Why? Because they want to keep their family members safe and everyone else in their life that they care about, because the diddler is not done with his nastiness.
You got to think about it, right? You can't really blame the family. If the family is deleting those comments, you can't really blame them. Because if they were able to dispose of Uncle Ron, they wouldn't have any thought of disposing of the rest of his family if they start to cut up. So I can't really blame the family for doing that. I can't. They probably scared as shit, because they probably didn't even think that Uncle Ron would be done away with. Or if they did have like some type of thought that it might happen, they probably didn't think that it would happen so suddenly when it happened. Let me know what y'all think. Are they right or wrong? If the family is deleting those comments, do y'all think that's right or wrong for them to do? Let me know.
Patriots, it is not safe for me to be spilling this tea.
This dude is a character.
I will have another afternoon update this afternoon. Thank you very much. Secret Service Sam, over and out. Samson from
Uncle Ron himself had stated in several videos that he was cooperating with the authorities, so he was allegedly silenced to stop him from taking the stand. After Uncle Ron passed away, several sources state that his cause of death was listed as pneumonia. Now, bear in mind that this was the same illness that was listed as the cause of the controversial death of Diddy's ex-wife, Kim Porter. Uncle Ron was 59 years old and in perfectly good health. In fact, in one of his videos, Uncle Ron was worried that something was going to happen to him. So he posted a video insisting that no one should ever believe that he ended his own life or that he died of any health-related causes. And this is also one of the reasons why Jaguar Wright stated that the actual cause of Uncle Ron's death is pneumonia.
It sounds good, but
pneumonia.
Uncle Ron, Beyonce's ex-bodyguard, who threatened to expose them. Yep, threatened to expose them. I believe in 2023. Is deceased. He's passed away.
Allegedly, that's what they are saying.
Allegedly, that is what they are saying. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, they said he died from that pneumonia. You know, just like Kim.
Is she smoking a square? Come on, man. What are we doing?
Just like Brittany Murphy. That pneumonia ain't no joke.
That pneumonia.
Hey, every time somebody get to telling the truth about someone, whoever's been lying, they just say a little prayer and then the pneumonia comes.
What makes this more interesting is that the same illness that killed Brittany Murphy, Kim Porter, and now Uncle Ron, they all died of the same illness. The same suspicions that surround the death of Kim Porter also applies to Brittany Murphy. Now, this story only gets crazier from here. The autopsy was done by the same coroner. Let me introduce you all to Ed Winter. Ed Winter isn't your typical coroner. Besides Uncle Ron, Brittany Murphy, and Kim Porter, they were not the only celebrities that he performed autopsy. Ed Winter was also the coroner who performed the autopsy on Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, and he also managed the case of Paul Walker. Now check this out. This may be sound a little crazy, but Ed Winter's cause of death is listed as unspecified natural causes. There are several reports on the internet that claim Ed Winter's cause of death is that he died of the same pneumonia. No one can confirm if Uncle Ron was murdered or died of natural causes just yet. However, may his soul and every name mentioned earlier rest in...
Man, listen. This is a sad story. R.I.P. to Uncle Ron, man. He really did us a service by letting us know or giving us more of a glimpse of what happens in the industry and the wickedness and evilness that happens allegedly, right? We don't know if this is real or not, but if it is real, shout out to him for helping us out. But you have to be really careful, man. You got to be really careful. And they will silence you some way, somehow. If it's not limonia, it'll be throwing you in jail or sabotaging your career, sabotaging your success. That's what I heard. Deplatforming you, that's what I heard. I don't really know. That's just what I Googled. When I looked it up on Google, that's what Google told me. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Man, I appreciate y'all so much. Other than that, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their aunt, your mama, tell their Uncle Joey, Stella Hall. We'll see you guys in the next motherfucking video. And I love y'all, man. Peace. We out, baby.